Hey guys, what's up? So, I wanted to make a video before this, but lots went on the last couple weeks. Nothing major, just moving places. I'm currently at my old place right now, working on the car, getting it done. So that's pretty cool. That's what I'm gonna show you guys today. Sorry, just super like out of it right now. But yeah, so the vitara build's back in, but kind of some issues this year that I didn't expect with the head, and I had to use a non-VTEC head for now. I still got the Y8 manifold, but unfortunately it's not ported or nothing like that. It is a healthy, looks healthy and looks clean, like it's a low kilometer head, so that's one benefit. And obviously I was still able to use the ARPs. It's just the one in the one corner is a little bit long, so you kind of gotta force it down and just hope that it torques down the head. Like, I mean, it torqued down fine for me. I just had to thread it in a couple times and thread it back out, and then it got to the point where I seen it actually squish the washer, so I knew it was like actually squishing the head. And then I went ahead and torqued them all to spec, well, at least to my spec. On the box I think it says 60 foot-pounds, but you can do more than that. I definitely wouldn't go over 75. I wouldn't personally go over 70 myself. But yeah, so anyway, I got it all pretty much back together. All I've got to do is put the driver's side axle in. I've already got the passenger side axle in and cotter pin and everything back in the ball joint. So I just got to do the driver's side axle, but I need to get a clamp for the boot for the axle. And maybe throw a little bit of grease in there. So that'll take me, I don't know, not very long. I'll grab one of the. I'll either just use a clamp, like a normal clamp for now, until I get a proper tool and get an axle clamp. But I have a feeling I'm going to be probably going through a few axles this year anyway, so I'll probably just use a clamp for now on that one end, as long as I can find one that's big enough. And yeah, but I'll take you guys outside and I'll show you it's pretty much ready to go. And we'll be firing it up today just on motor with a stock set of like Y8 headers or whatever headers they are. They're just better than the turbo manifold, not as loud, and won't be as it'll have a little bit more back pressure anyway. So it'll just be a little bit better for when it's idling. But I just want to check, obviously, oil pressure, make sure that the new water pump, everything is working properly, no issues with anything, you know, just kind of check it all over, make sure there's no leaks, make sure all the coolant's bled nice and properly, and then just get ready on motor, maybe do a little bit of testing on motor, get it tuned on motor, and then just keep an eye on oil pressure the whole time. For today I'm going to run probably just a cheaper oil, like not cheap, but like not the cheapest, but like a cheaper. I'm just going to run like the basic conventional Castrol GTX. Hopefully they have 540, if not I'll just run 1040 for now. It should have lots of pressure with the pump, and it's fairly warm out today. It's like 6 degrees Celsius, which is, I mean, it's still cold, but it's warm for how cold of the end of the winter we had. So yeah, I'll probably run, I would like to get 540, which I shouldn't have an issue with, so I'll just, if I can get 540, that's what I'll put in it. If not, I'll use 1040 for now. I don't want to use too thick of an oil though, so 540 is kind of like the max I wanted to go to. If I'm running a 10, I want it to be like 1030. So we'll see once I go get oil, which will be shortly. And yeah, I'll show you guys once it's all done and pretty much ready to start. Alright guys, so I got everything done. The water neck on the back was leaking a bit, so I had to pull that back off and fix it. The washer got kinked somehow. I don't know how that happened to me once before though. So I already primed it. Unfortunately my battery's toast, so I have to have like jumper cables on it at all times. But I did already prime it, and I probably should have went with the thinner oil because sorry about that, but yeah, I should have went with the thinner oil because it peaked 100 psi just priming it. So I'm definitely not worried about oil pressure at this point. We'll see how it is once we actually fire it up and it gets heated up. Hopefully it drops down a bit. But yeah, I just wanted to like show you guys that quick, and then I just gotta go rip a tune off for it, and we'll show you when we're inside the car about to start it and see how it's sounds and make sure there's no issues. So be back in a few. Alright guys, so as you just seen, I got the chip burned. Sorry my computer's super slow, but I'm going to go ahead and just show you the oil pressure priming it before I actually hook up the ECU and start it for the first time. But yeah, I want to show you what the oil pressure is like, and then I'll start it for the first time on this rebuild. You can see I let off there. If I would have kept going, it would have peaked 100 and stayed there. So I'm super happy with that. Gonna get the ECU hooked up, make sure there's no engine lights. Let's see. Alrighty, there we go. That wires off the positive on the battery. Now we're actually going to fire it up for the first time. Let's see how this goes. The only thing I'm going to keep an eye on first before we fire it, make sure the engine light goes out and stays out. And actually, I'm going to check leaks quick at the fuel rail. Don't want a bunch of fuel over my new. Okay, I can smell fuel, but I don't see any leaks. So that could be just the... could be anything, but I don't see any leaks, so we'll leave the hood open. And we'll go ahead and get this thing started. I can definitely smell fuel, but I'm hoping I don't feel anything. I don't see anything. So it should hopefully be good. I'm just gonna have to start it. I do see... that's not fuel. Okay, so yeah, just gonna go ahead and start it, and then we'll look. And so it's kind of hard one-handed, guys, and I'm almost running out of battery here, but let's see if it'll just fire up quick, and if it does, we'll just shut it right back off and then check for leaks. Okay, we might need a little more fuel in the tune, but I'm just going to go ahead and check. I don't see any leaks or anything like that, so that's good. See if we can get it running. At least get a wideband reading and see if it's, might just need to get fuel up to the system. There we go. What? Can you make sure there's nothing leaking up there? No fuel or anything? Okay, so you can see we're super lean. We're gonna go add some fuel. What's that? No what?
No fuel. Nothing.
No fuel?
Nothing, no.
Okay, just gonna double check everything. I don't hear any vacuum leaks or anything. Oh.
Okay.
I was just checking something quick, but I need to, this coolant hose right here has no clamps on it, so I'll need to do that. Can you just keep an eye on this when it's running? I gotta go add some fuel, but I mean, it seems to be good. It has a crazy good oil pressure, so that's good. But yeah, so go ahead and get that fuel thrown into that, and then I'll start it back up. Alright guys, so I must have forgot to tighten the fuel pressure regulator all the way down. It's all good now though, no leaks that I know of. So I'm going to go ahead and start it. I added fuel, but it was probably just leaning out because it wasn't getting all the fuel from the rail into the actual injectors themselves. So let's see. Oh yeah, you can tell she's already idling half here. No vacuum leak now. See where the air fuel ends up. We might not even be too far off. Oh no, it's going to be rich. We're really lean. That's weird. So I don't see any more leaks or anything, guys, but our base pressure might be a bit low compared to what it used to be for some reason. So let's throw a little more fuel in and see what happens. Alright guys, so I'm having a little bit of issues getting the wideband to read. I don't know if it's an issue with the wideband or with something else that's going on. I think it might have to do with the battery. I don't know if the alternator is charging or if the battery is just so crappy that the alternator can't keep up. So I'm going to start with that and then test everything with the alternator, make sure the alternator is working. But that'll be pretty much it for this video. Other than that, we had really good oil pressure. Even as it was coming up on the temp, we still had over 50 pounds, which is never seen before. So, what you doing, bud?
He's fixing his cars. Okay, go park your car and get the other one. Go get the other one.
So, yeah. That's it for this one, guys. I'm exhausted. I'll probably have another video tomorrow once I figure out exactly what's going on. But like I said, it's got good oil pressure. Everything else seems good. We just need to double check those couple things. And yeah.